What's up, everybody? Rocket back in the house. Yay, yay. Today's episode 2 of Rocket Rants, man. I'm going to tell you all about the Ohio trip I took from Baltimore, Maryland to Dayton, Ohio on a 2019 Ninja 650. Straight drive there, camp, woke up the next day, straight drive back. But before that, I want to give a shout out to my man Rad Design, Heather, Reds, Entity, and everybody who helped donate to the Fizzle Fund, man. It means the world to me. Thank you so much, man. The the links in the description below. Yay, yay. But to start the episode of Rocket Rants 2 today, man, the story starts out. I play Xbox with my son, man. We play Call of Duty a lot, and he met this buddy, and he played with him, and I started playing with him and all. And I played with him for over 7 years now, man, and he turned 18 and everything. We'd never met. Well, he hits me up one day on Xbox. He's like, my cat had kittens, and I got to get rid of them, man. I'm going to have to throw them in the field. I ain't allowed to have them. And I was like, man, that sucks. I was like, what kind of kittens are they? And he sent me a picture, and they're baby blue Russian kittens, and they're only 4 weeks old, man. And he's like, well, you can have them all. Come get them. And he's joking around. I was like, you know what? I will come get them. I was like, let me make some plans and see what I could do, man. Work some figures out and give me a day or two. And he thought I was kidding around, man. Boy, did he realize I wasn't. Yay. I was like, first thing I did is I told my wife, man. And she's like, oh, my gosh, I want a kitten. Definitely go for it. Please, go. I was like, all right. So I thought did my fundage. I'm like, it probably cost me $100 in gas to get up there and back. The Ninja 650 is excellent on gas. I'm like, alright. I went to Walmart and I bought a $30 temp. I found a campsite up there with electricity and a fire pit for $25 for the night. So I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a killer. So I asked my son, I was like, hey, you want to take a trip to Ohio to meet your buddy that we've never met before, and we played with Xbox for over 7 years? And he's like, yeah, let's go. I was like, all right, man, let's do it. So we get up 8 o'clock in the morning, man. We get all packed up, man. We fill the gas tank. We jump on the bike, and we start heading that way, man. About 45 minutes to an hour into the drive, man, it starts pouring. And I'm talking pouring, man. It was bad, like hurricane type weather. And I ain't never drove in the rain before. I'm still new to the bike, so I took it easy, man. Then I got used to it after a while. But then it became to the point that we couldn't drive in it no more. It was so bad, so I had to pull over under a bridge. And we hung there and got dry for about 30 minutes, and then the rain finally stopped. So we jumped on the bike and we started again. We ended up going, the route we took, it took us from Maryland to West Virginia to Pennsylvania over to Ohio. That was the route it took, man. It was beautiful sights. It was a good trip up there. Excited, man. We were going with it. When I hit 71, man, I full throttled the bike, man, maxed it out at 130 and kept it at that speed for like an hour because it was 112 miles just straight away, man. So it was pretty decent. So we got there it was about 10 o'clock at night I got to his house, man. And when we got off the bike, I was so sore. My butt was numb, my legs hurt, my back was killing me, man. And we went to his house. I met his mom and all. My son was so happy to meet him, man. It was an awesome experience. Got to meet his brother and everything. And then they took us to the campsite because they knew where it was. And that was pretty cool. So we followed him over to the campsite, and then from the campsite, we got there, got our lot, man. We pitched up a tent, and him and his brother actually camped out with us there for the night, and they pitched up a tent, and we had a little fire, man. They took it to the little extreme, I wouldn't call it camping. They brought a TV, the Nintendo Switch, Xbox. They were playing games all night, man. But me and my son, we crashed out early. We were tired. We set up the tent and everything, ate something, man, had the little fire going for a little bit, and we passed out. And then we woke up the next morning, man. I was sore. My back was killing me, my legs, and I was dreading it. I'm like, man, I gotta ride this bike home. I really don't want to do it now, man. I was like, there's got to be another way. But there wasn't. And I'm like, it's 10 hours straight. I can't do it, but I had to. So we go to my buddy's house, man, and we get these cats, and I see them. And, man, they're so little. They're 4 weeks old. I was like, wow. And he's like, just take them, man. So we put them in this cat carrier. I brought a mesh cat carrier. Then we put them in the book bag, and we didn't zip the top of the book bag up. We left that open for air and put it on my son's back, man. And we said bye and everything, took some pictures, and we started our trip home. I'd also like to give a gigantic, huge shout out to 405, man. He got me a new mic he bought me for Christmas, man. He's so awesome. It's the Purple Panda mic, so my audio will be fixed and not just one-sided anymore. And as y'all noticed in the video, I fixed the video. It's no longer box form. It's good to go. So when my mic gets here, the audio and the video will be 100%, and I hope that helps y'all out, man. Huge, huge shout out again to 405, man. You're awesome, man. Mad love, homie. Yay, yay. Speed run, baby. My new little ways. My short strip up here. I call this my little drag strip coming up. If I can get through these cars. Go for it. By the way, it's 51 degrees out, sunny but a little windy. It's cold, but I'm so bundled up, thermals, shirts, and hoodies, that I'm good. Yeah, yay. So, we're on the bike and we're heading home, man. Everything seems like it's taking forever. I'm sore. I'm doing 130 on the bike and it seems like every hour is a minute. We've seen some really cool sights, and the GPS took us a completely different way. We didn't have to go through West Virginia on the way home, just through PA, then Maryland. But it was still a 10-hour drive to get home. And on the way home, we had to stop more and let the little kittens out, man, and give them water and all. And everybody's looking at us all weird, like why do these guys got kittens? Haha, yay, blast off, baby! Ah, busting an illegal U-turn, man, see? An inexperienced rider would have flew right into him trying to speed and crash. And that would have been bad. But we seen some really cool sights on the way home. Went up a lot of mountains, man, and about halfway through, every time I stopped for the kids, it ran through my head, I would do anything just to have a plane ticket home. It was killing me for the ride home. And we went, and then the light started going away. The sun was going down, man, and I'm like, oh, I still got 3 hours from my house, and I was sad. It started getting real sad. And I was like, man, there's nothing I could do but keep hiking it. My son was so miserable, man. He didn't want to ride the bike for at least a month by the time we got home. He didn't want to get on the bike for about a month. That's how bad it was. But finally, we're like 70 miles from the house. It's dark out, man, and I'm delusional at this point. And I'm like, we're only 70 miles away. Why can't I see Baltimore? Where is it at? I should be able to see it. You can't see a city 70 miles away. I was delusional. But I ended up making it home, man. I remember as soon as I pulled my backyard, got off the bike, I just wanted to collapse over. My wife come out all happy. I handed her the kitten. She got so excited. What made it worse is as soon as I handed her the kitten, she said, we got to go to Walmart and get kitten formula and some bottles. And I was so tired and exhausted, and I was like, all right. So we did that, man, and the kittens ate great. They adjusted really good, man. And I had them for about 4 weeks to make sure they were 8.5 to 9 weeks. Made sure they were healthy, got them dewormed, defleed, Made them all good, got them eat hard and soft food, no more formula, and I ended up selling them between $3.50 and $4.50 a piece. I sold 3 of them and I kept 1. So I made over a G on a $160, $170 trip altogether. And my wife got to keep a cat, and now I own a blue Russian kitten, and he's amazing. His name is Alpha. He's beautiful, he's very smart, and he makes my wife really, really happy. But when we got home, my son said, I'm done on the bike. He didn't get on it for about a month. He didn't want to ride nowhere. I didn't ride it for a whole week after I got home, man. I couldn't do it. I was like, just didn't have the urge to ride, man. That Ohio trip killed me. And I learned something, man. Never take a long distance trip on a Ninja 650. That's not the brightest idea in the world. If you're gonna do that, get a comfortable bike like this one. Bluebird's pretty comfortable, and she's upright, sitting. You ain't hunched over like race mode. I could probably do a long distance trip on this bike, man, and it's fast. I've got it up to 162, and she's got more, and that's stock. When I get the exhaust and air filter, I guarantee she'll hit in the 180s. And then when I get her tuned and unlocked, she's basically an R1, and she'll get close to the 200s. Yay. But I'll never need to go that fast. The roads around here ain't even long enough. How you doing, biker man? Yay. But yeah, that was my trip to Ohio, and it was a win-win situation. I got to meet a friend I've known for 7 years. My son got to meet a friend he's known for 8.5 years. And my wife got a blue Russian kitten, and I made over a G off of it, and I saved some cats, man, because they were going to get thrown out in the field. So, like, everything worked out, and it was all a good plus. Well, y'all, that's what I got for today, man. If y'all enjoyed Rockets Rants episode 2, man, leave a comment below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell if you're new here. I'm Rocket, this is Bluebird. We got Rocket and Bluebird vlogs, and we got Rockets Rants. This is episode 2, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Rocket out. Yay.